It's been 6 months since I last posted here on YouTube. You're probably wondering, what's happening with the experiment? Why did I just vanish? I started this experiment just shy of a year ago to see if I could change my life and do something completely left of field. To be honest, I was perfectly fine with the life I was actively building at the time. It took 6 years for me to finally get to this point. Being a physical therapist was supposed to be my future.
VTech would like to congratulate you on receiving the following offer: course RMIT University Bandura Chiropractic Health Science.
That was until I heard my stories be brought to life for the very first time. Every step taken was a step moving towards something that acted as a match in a dry field. All the times I spent shape-shifting to survive in rooms that I never really wanted to be in dismantled right before my eyes. And my life as I knew it became a big, giant question mark. On the 17th of December, I graduated from uni. Although it was awesome to celebrate such a valuable chapter, at times I felt undeserving to graduate. Everyone was so starry-eyed and full of gratitude because this was the beginning of their life's work, whilst I stood there quietly questioning myself, only to realise I'm no longer sure of anything at all. This is why I've disappeared for the last 6 months. But to catch you up on what's been happening since the last episode, on July 17th, I've received the final mix from Ben for 17, and this was my initial reaction. Okay, fuck me. My stomach hurts and I am shitting bricks right now. I don't know how to feel. I feel like I want to vomit. My heart's pumping and I'm really anxious. I'm not anxious because I think it would be bad. I'm just anxious because I don't know what to expect. These songs mean the world to me, and entrusting my words to him, this is going to be the consequence of that. He used stuff from the last version and then added new stuff, so I have vocal takes from the last version and vocal takes from this version, and I don't know where everything is placed. So I'm hearing all of this for the first time.
You claimed I always was some type of fever dream. Two kids exchanging hearts.
When I listened to the draft, I truly did love it a lot. He made it sound more stompy and just literally made it feel like nostalgia in a bottle. However, when hearing the final draft, really was not a fan of the SM7B mic quality. I thought that against his production just made it so apparent that it was an SM7B. And second of all, I was sitting with the song a bit and I loved it for so many different reasons, but it's almost like it was becoming less of the story that I wanted to say. And that's probably due to the fact that him and I weren't in the same room. It's hard to communicate this when we're not actively working at it bit by bit.
Memories of running around on your town street, breaking every rule and making enemies too young to care. We're trading our hearts. Now I'm in misery. I look for you in every crowd. I see mourning what we could have been, 'cause now it's set in stone. It's dead and gone. You'd always move on, but my prime was always 17.
Yeah, it's tricky because in this case, see, normally if you brought me a song that was unproduced and it's more demo, then I'm like, oh, cool, I'm just going to be like sledgehammer and be like, do all the things that I normally just instinctively do to go, that's the feeling and it should be this. But in this case, I was like trying to tread very carefully around the fact that it was already kind of, it's a finished track that I'm then just trying to pick at. What I'm doing, or have been doing on the song is more like completely subjective because I'm like trying to honor what's already there. That's the tricky part.
Misery, 'cause we're there in my room, all my clothes smell like you, 'cause you're
So I'm just making an arpeggiated bass, which is just finished making now. That's a dotted delay.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Which gives that and hopefully that works over the bass being straight. and then you get this atmospheric thing. There you go. You take the mid-range out, you drop everything down into the sub-octave range. It makes it more evil, pulls you out of that feeling of being comfortable, and then you get this.
You claim that I always want some type of fever dream to kiss.
There you go. That's
I'm still this on your street. Don't pretend my love never stained you, and don't act like you stood on check. You're real. Mama is worried now. I'm still the talk of the town. You've got your shitty crown. My kingdom fell to the ground. And don't pretend my love never bruised you. And don't forget the day when I still had you.
Flight so far 6:45 Jan 12th, and then I get to Auckland 12:20, and then my return flight is Friday the 16th of Jan at 6:10 in the morning, and I'll get back to Melbourne at 8:20. This, brother, is what we're working with. I've never spent that much money to just go and record music. This is actually diabolical. I'm getting like really anxious now. So, I'm getting anxious. Oh my gosh, I submitted it. You know how like it's like everything is exciting, and then when you actually do it, you're like, fuck, how am I gonna afford this? Why do I do this to myself? Oh my lord, what have I done? What have I done? I'm going to New Zealand. What the fuck? The fact that I'm even going to be entering a studio knowing nothing, and it's the fact that I wouldn't have been in that situation if this experiment had existed. It's absolutely mind-boggling, because if you asked me a year ago whether that was something I would have ever considered doing, I'd be like, how do you do that? Oh, I'm gonna embarrass me. This is gonna be so embarrassing. If I ever do become better, this is going to be like the bane of my existence, this experiment. Pretty much the rundown from there. I've paid $800 deposit to Ben. I haven't got the $800 deposit for the second song, which I'm slightly concerned about. I'm going to message him and I'm going to tell him I've paid $800, but I'm trying my best to scrape up the following $800. Obviously nothing is guaranteed, and I don't know if this is going to affect me getting into that studio and being able to record with him, because it's not guaranteed, and I totally get it. And I'll probably cry, but it's okay. I'll get over it. I'm so scared. I hate disappointing people. I hate not being able to deliver when they ask, you know, like I should have the funds, you know, and I don't, and all I can do is just sit here and just wait for the outcome and see what it is, and it's like, fuck. It's been a couple of hours and I've received a message from Ben. I haven't looked at it at all. I'm really nervous. Because this is kind of going to dictate like what's going to happen, you know. Originally I said to him I wanted to do one song because that was probably what I felt comfortable paying for. Obviously I've paid the deposit for one song, but I haven't paid the deposit for the other. Let's just open the message. Yes, I saw that. Thanks for sorting that, and keep me posted on the second deposit. Looking forward to our session on the 12th. Will be great to get in the studio finally. Well, let's fucking go, I guess.
That was dope.
What?
Yeah. So you've never done that before?
No.